It might be a tad pointless asking, but do you have any idea what this red light on my forehead is? It appeared after I had the idea to review Sonic Adventure. I know the game was met with rave reviews at the time, but that was also the year where television first broadcast Sonic Underground, a show that focused itself on music but possessed the harmonics of an angry fanbase nerd. But seriously, do you have any idea what this red dot is? So the game starts with a police blockade surrounding a weird alien thing. We don't know what it is, what it's done, or why they're shooting at it, but we do know it has a different skin color, which should explain all previous questions. The weird creature is actually called Chaos, who is established to be the god of destruction in this world. Wait a minute, there were gods in Sonic the Hedgehog? Who the hell are these people praying to? I don't even know why I ask. Sonic then wakes up the next morning seeing his friend Tails crash land his plane, who was experimenting with a new Chaos Emerald power supply. He says the Teach Emerald holds unlimited power, so naturally, instead of running power plants on endless green Chaos energy, you use it to fuel your plane. At least with the original Sonic games, the only mechanized areas were run by a guy who looks like Teddy Roosevelt, and let's be honest, we all know how capable the American government are with handling an energy source from an ancient era, but in this game, you fully acknowledge that this is a human-populated area with established industries that use electricity. Not only are you not thinking about the environment, but you also leave Tails' crashed plane on the beach as litter. A machine filled with wires, scrap metal and reusable parts lying right in front of you, and of all things, you chose to bring back Tails. And speaking of useless waste creating an eyesore, hello Amy. Amy's job in this game, other than giving ample upskirts because Sega's marketing strategy in the 90s just wasn't edgy enough, is to have the most unfitting character theme for this game. In fact, whenever a new main character enters a cutscene, the background music changes based on the person, but they end up constantly interrupting each other and not matching at all. The whole situation is like a bad speed dating session. What is it? Is it the mask? Another character that graces our presence is Big the Cat, whose missions comprise of catching his friend Froggy. I'm sure you'd like me to complain at length about Big's levels, but in actual fact, I can read. It's not that I want to be a passive-aggressive asshole, it's just annoying how much stupider you are than me. With the information you're given, most levels can be beaten in under a minute. Just press down on the control stick to hook the frog. Now that I've said that out loud, can we finally get over this post-traumatic crisis and complain about stupider things like Tikal? Every so often, the character will get transported to the past by a floating ferry, but the scenes that the characters are shown have no impact on what they say or do. That's like it. I thought I was hallucinating. Thank God it was just my imagination. The point of these events are to show you the origins of Chaos. The problem is, Sonic Team isn't very good at origin stories. The only two that come to mind were Silver from Sonic 06, who is a psychic time traveler trying to kill an unborn god, and the other was Shadow the Hedgehog, where we find out he was grown by a mad scientist in a secret moon base assisted by the blood of an alien demon. I don't think I've heard something that stupid since the person at Subway asked if I want a fresh salad. Long story short, Chaos was trapped inside the Master Emerald because the Echidna clan wanted to conquer the world. It escaped generations later under the eye of Knuckles, guardian of the Emeralds, who is forced to be alone his entire life, which immediately explains why he has so much strength in his arms. Chaos escapes supposedly because of Dr. Eggman and chooses to help him. Not that it make much sense, seeing how Eggman's plans are fairly parallel to that of the Echidna's. So much for God being wise. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you create a universe in 7 days? Well, Chaos doesn't follow every order he's given. He does eventually break away from Eggman, and of course it comes as a surprise to the other characters, because who would have thought a being whose name was Chaos could be unpredictable? Isn't it already obvious enough? Sonic goes fast, Tails is Tails, Big is Big. Heck, why do you think my name is Flash Cake? Oh fuck no, I didn't mean it like. So if I were to summarize Sonic Adventure, kinda shit. It's... Is he dead? He better be, or my name isn't. Comment section.